3 stories tonight. All real, all from the kind of people who do the thing and then tell the internet about it. We're starting with the one that made me put my coffee down.
My husband and I moved into his uncle's condo in Winter Garden, Florida. We found black mold, loose tiles, and a nest of brown recluse spiders on the first 3 days.
The slumlord was nice to us as long as my husband's uncle was alive, but things changed after he passed away.
Slumlord became aggressive and tried to strong-arm evict us like we were squatters.
My husband, a retired Seminole County sheriff's officer, knew something was fishy and started investigating. We found that slumlord had been renting to seniors with severe health issues, violating condo laws. The Condo Owners Association had a strict no-renting policy, and slumlord was in violation of multiple laws. We sent all the evidence to the State Property Tax Division, which led to an investigation of slumlord's properties. The state found that slumlord had committed multiple crimes, including property tax fraud and income tax fraud. Slumlord's wife was fired from her code enforcement job, and his son and nephew were busted for narcotics possession. The corrupt code enforcement wife had perjured inspections on multiple properties, leading to her conviction. My husband's self-entitled aunt and uncle were also convicted of multiple crimes, including tax fraud and money laundering. All 4 were forced to sell their properties, serve time, and pay fines and restitution.
It just goes to show how smart we tenants can be when pushed to take action.
Long beat.
3 weeks earlier, in a different city, a different person was about to make a much worse mistake. Detective Jameson's fiancée, Emily, stands in their living room, staring at her partner with growing unease. 6 months ago, Jameson was a homicide detective with a promising career. Now, Emily's starting to feel like she's in the crosshairs.
He records their arguments
to make sure we remember things correctly and communicate better. But Emily found a folder on his computer, labeled with dates and times, containing recordings of their conversations, going back over a year.
Jameson notices tiny changes in her behavior.
"What's wrong?" he asks, his tone more like an interrogation than concern. And then there are the cryptic comments, "You know I only trust what I can verify." Emily feels like she's walking on eggshells, never knowing when Jameson will disappear for hours without explanation.
But it's not just the little things.
He's made comments about having kids, and wanting to track them at all times, like they're suspects in a crime. Emily feels trapped, unsure of how to bring up these concerns without turning the conversation into another argument he'll record for posterity.
And then there's the ultimatum, marriage and kids, or nothing. Emily feels like she's being held hostage by Jameson's fear of commitment.
As Emily stands in their living room, staring at her partner with growing unease, the camera zooms out to reveal a city skyline that seems to be closing in on them both.
That was one story. This next one is a separate person entirely, and somehow it gets worse.